to score. A big play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A play fake. Now McNabb. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Randy Moss, 75 yards. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Dawson able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts. And
keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And they'll go on the ground. And they can't bring him down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Elway off the bootleg. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion. So here's 2nd and 4.
Gone! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Now they try the right side here. And he's running right through it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge will set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Now with the play clock winding down, Vance Joseph says, let's talk this over. As he'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gun! Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Elway to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, that a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line up in these situations.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Back to throw. Rolling to his right. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across mid-down conversion. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. He's back to throw. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Here's McNabb. Flushed out right. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Snatched by the safety, Ed Reed. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. From Denver, good night, everybody.